Chapter 1, The Harappan Civilization. In the previous we have studied about the Harappan civilization. We studied that civilization. What do you mean by civilization? Civilization is an advanced stage of human cultural development. We said that civilization is a advanced stage of human cultural development. Advanced stage, that means the use of technology and the economic relationships of the people in those days. Such civilizations flourished in the past years. In such civilizations, one of the civilization we have, that is the Harappan civilization. This Harappan civilization is about 2500 BC, which was belonged to the Bronze Age. And this Harappan civilization, we have studied that in north and western parts of India and Pakistan, this civilization is discovered. And to study about this Harappan civilization, already there are many sources. We have studied about the Great Bath, the Citadel, Seals, Bearded Man, and Dancing Girl. And the sixth sources we have, that is Dockyard. Dockyard is a rectangular dockyard was discovered at Lothal in Gujarat. It was a rectangular dockyard and which was discovered at Lothal in Gujarat. And this dockyard was surrounded by massive brick wall. Very big wall was built around this dockyard. Probably this wall was a protection against the floods. This wall was people might have built in order to protect themselves from the flood. And the next seventh source we have to study about the Harappan civilization is the script. Harappans used a script which is regarded as a pictographic. Harappans used script which was a pictographic because it had signs, symbols of birds, fish, and varieties of human form. And these sources are very useful to study about the Harappan civilization. Next we have, that is the urban planning of Harappan civilization. How was the urban planning of Harappan civilization? The Harappan cities, two most important cities are Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. In the Harappa, many cities have been discovered, and in those cities, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, these two are very important. These two cities are linked by the river Indus, and hence the name is Indus Valley Civilization. Since the cities Harappa and Mohenjo-daro are linked to the river Indus, that's why this Harappan civilization also is known as Indus Valley Civilization. Along with the Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, third city also is found, which is known as Chahudaro. The third city, Chahudaro, which is about 130 km from south of Mohenjo-daro. And the fourth city is located at Lothal in Gujarat. And the fifth city in Harappa is located at Kalibhangan in northern Rajasthan. And the sixth city, Banawali, is also situated in Hisar district in Haryana. So these are some of the important cities which were discovered in Harappan civilization. One is Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Chahudaro, Lothal, Kalibhangan, and sixth one is Banawali. Next one we will study about the features of urban planning of Harappan civilization. How Harappans they had planned their urban or the cities. Each city of Harappa was divided into two parts, whether it is Harappa or Mohenjo-daro, Lothal, whichever city found in Indus Valley civilization, these were divided into two parts. One is the raised area called citadel, and the second part is known as the lower town. In this citadel or raised area, important buildings which were found in a raised area, buildings like Great Bath, the granary, the assembly hall, and the workshops were located in the raised area or also known as citadel. In the lower town had the residential buildings. Common people used to reside in the lower part of the town. Second feature is that the main streets of each city followed a grid pattern. Grid type of pattern they followed, which is running from north to south and from east to west. Third feature is the houses at street corners were rounded to allow carts to pass. Houses at street corners were rounded so that carts may easily take turn and pass. Fourth one, house drains emptied all waste into the street drains. Whatever the house wastage, drains pipes were connected to the main street drains. The street crossed the main road at right angles, dividing the city into square or rectangular blocks. The street crossed the road at right angles, dividing the city into square or rectangular blocks. These are the some features of urban planning. Next one, how this Harappan civilization declined, or Harappan civilization, how this Harappan civilization got destroyed. This Harappan civilization declined sometimes around 1800 BC. During the 1800 BC, it is believed that this civilization was vanished. What are the reasons? The first one, floods and earthquakes. Floods in Mohenjo-daro led to the abandonment of this settlement. Historians believe that there may be some floods took place in Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, and also earthquakes. Because of these incidents, people might have died and declined this civilization. That is the first reason. Second reason for decline of the civilization is increased aridity. That is the ecological disturbance caused by the increased aridity and shift in the drainage pattern. This also led to the decline of the civilization. Third one, deforestation. People used wood to produce jewelry, to bake bricks, to make pottery, to make boats and furniture. And this excess use of wood might have led to the deforestation. The fourth one, attack by the Aryans. Also, Aryans might have attacked the people and destroyed the Indus Valley civilization.